G'day Ian, Abby and Qtopia. Just coming up with some more lighting concepts. I was talking to you guys yesterday, almost like window dressing, like David Jones. You've got so much foot traffic going past here at night time, and especially all the sequence and stuff. People will look through the windows. It looks amazing in there. I'm just looking at ways to try and increase the profile and get the brand out there. I know there may be reasons why the costumes, and people always have reasons, but it's vital that this place glows and reaches out to people, because it just has this wonderful, you look inside, and I know someone said to me today, it's because all the neighbours were complaining. There'll always be something, quite nice full moon, there'll always be something, but we can actually solve it. So if I come around and look at the neighbours, all the neighbours here, considering all the other bright street lights in here, this will hardly touch the side. Well, that's probably why. One of the floodlights is aiming straight through the glass. It's actually aiming straight into the building there. So these are all adjustable, so you just have to not aim it out the window. And the light levels in there are nothing compared to the bright street light lighting and stuff. So all these things we can solve. The other thing I know this is pretty well film and TV and lighting hat on, and from the bloke that's designed a lot of the nightclubs, when I remember the whole scene down here, and it still is, it always had that magic. And I know there's probably a reason why there's not one mirror ball or anything hanging in here, but because a lot of the perspective is looking up, and when you're in there in the museum, can I give you guys some kind of like neon and stuff that you can kind of have over the ceiling that kind of gives you that kind of fun Sydney clubbing vibe effect? There could even be some kind of a bulb detail, because it is like a studio, and where the space is so cool, it is like a big open space that you can just, dare I say, dress in a bit of a sparkle above, because the outfits are so amazing. You don't want it so bare in there it just starts to go clinical. And I'm considering I only just met you guys yesterday, so some of the stuff that I'm saying, please don't take offence with, because I'm not kind of sure of all the details, because I've all just kind of met you guys. But some of the spotlights might have been just knocked out of position, like that one over there, which is aiming straight into the neighbours. But I'm more than happy just to come down here with a step ladder and slightly adjust it. I know that's probably making everyone cringe, but I was a trained cinematographer. Andrew Leslie got the Academy Award for Lord of the Rings, all that kind of stuff, took me under his wing. But it's things like, you can see that wonderful IKEA bag outfit. It's got no light on it. You need to punch the light straight into it. And all these sequins and stuff, even the back of them, like where I'm looking through here, you just need to kick some light into it. I'd be more than happy just to come down here, and at least I'm free, and just do some just adjustments to make it pick up. And that's why it would be almost good to, I know it's sounding so cliche, but having a whole cluster of mirror balls there, put a whole bunch of mirror balls up the top, but put them on the really slow motor. And you just throw just a couple of pin spots in there. That will then react with all the sequence and everything like that. I mean, not only for the outside, but when you're in there as a punter visiting, see all that kind of just white space up there. If you could kind of fill it with neon and just the vibe. And there's that beautiful on the wall there. It just looks like a black sheet. That is the most stunning, beautiful material. Just get one of those spotties and just aim down the wall. See how you can see all that glisten and sparkle. These outfits are made for humans when they're moving, they're made for dancing, and they're made for places that are full of moving lights and colour. Almost the sad thing when you bring them into a museum sense like that, they go very flat. So without a human moving it, that's why you kind of need that bit of moving light, dare I say, a bit of a mirror ball, so it actually sparkles as such. Yeah, you can see think the ladder might have knocked some of those spotties might be knocked out, because one is aiming straight into that house over there. You got to trust me. I work a lot with councils, and councils always say no, and I know what it's like. You don't want to get out of favour with them and stuff like that. But I can tell you, simply just turning that spotlight away, there will be absolutely no light spillage coming out of that particular room. See, during the day, see all that space up there? If we could fill that full of just bits of coloured neon or some kind of colour, just to tell the story. It's Qtopia. What's happening in there, and the bigger picture down the track. You just put, there's all this new technology. You can just put, it's like a strip lighter. You don't even have to touch. It's like it would be only a couple of screws into the structure. No different than all the heritage government buildings in town. And it's just a low glare, so you don't see it. It'll just put a beautiful warm wash down that building, so it guides people in. Keep in mind, I have the shutter open so you can see this brick, but to the naked eye, it's very dark. And from all the light tests I did here last night, you literally cannot see this building from Oxford Street. The whole idea, we want to be able to draw people down Oxford Street. And it's very easy to do that with placemaking, with the trees, with the urinal, with the toilets, and then through to the entrance here. So this is one we prepared earlier. They've just, of course, turned the lights off in there, because it's got the mirror on there. It just goes into it just disappears. So I mean, ideally with something like that, you would just simply put it on a timer. You'd have the lights come on and then say switch off at 11 p.m, say Monday to Tuesday, but then on Friday and Saturday nights, the lights stay on till about 3. But see how it just goes. I think what I'm trying to say, it still looks like a police station. There we go. Any questions, give me a shout. Thanks for the tour. You guys have done an absolutely amazing job. What a great asset for Sydney.